Hello students, my name is Ms. Pooja Kotian, lecturer in commerce. So today I am going to take this accountancy subject. So I am doing the first chapter, that is Introduction to Accounting. So dear students, Introduction to Accounting. So in your primary section, primary and high school, you have studied mathematics, a subject named mathematics, and later that mathematics it contains a certain knowledge of business, where mathematics it contains certain knowledge of business, and that is referred as a accounting. That is referred as a accounting because accounting is known as a language of business. Accounting is known as a accounting. Accounting is known as a language of business. So dear students, history of accounting, it is based on is old as civilization. History of accounting is as old as civilization. Accounting was present in one or the other forms of ancient times. So here the accounting practices in India. So accounting practices in India, it was that could be traced out since 23 years ago. That could be traced out from since 23 years ago. That is in the kingdom of Chandragupta Maurya. There is a minister called Kautilya. I hope everyone knows about the Kautilya. So that person, that is the minister, that is a Kautilya, he wrote a book named Arthashastra. He wrote a book named So he wrote a book named Arthashastra. Who wrote the book Arthashastra? That is Kautilya. So Kautilya, he wrote a book named Arthashastra. So in his book he wrote he given certain information relating to the accountancy, like how accounting records are maintained. So in this particular book he gave information relating to accountancy, that is how the accounting records are maintained. So other than that, there is one more author named Luca Pacioli. There is one more author named Luca Pacioli. Luca Pacioli, this particular author, he wrote a book named, he wrote a book based on mathematics. He wrote a book based on mathematics. That book is named Summa. That book named Summa. That is very important. So these informations are very important. So keep this point in your mind. So here the Luca Pacioli, this author, he wrote a book named Summa, and this Summa is based on mathematics. That book based on mathematics. So dear students, in this book, he gave information relating to modern system of accounting. He gave information relating to modern system of accounting. So in this book, the half portion or the portion of the book contains the knowledge of business. So this book contains the portion of the book contains the knowledge of business as well as the bookkeeping, as well as the bookkeeping. So after that, there are many other individuals or the institutions, they have contributed a lot to the development of the accountancy, a lot to the development of the accounting. So this is about the introduction. So I will repeat once again. So here, accounting, it is a language of business. Remember, accounting is a language of business, and it is as old as a civilization, and accounting was present in one or the other forms in ancient times. So accounting practices in India, like in India when it is started, so it is started in the it is started since 23 years ago. That is Chandragupta Maurya's kingdom. It was started in Chandragupta Maurya's kingdom. There is a minister named Kautilya. So Kautilya, the minister in Chandragupta Maurya's kingdom, he wrote a book named Arthashastra. This is very important. He wrote a book named Arthashastra. So in this book, he gave a information relating to the accountancy, how accounting records are maintained. So he gave a information relating to accountancy, how accounting records are maintained. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಕೌಟಿಲ್ಯ ಅಂದರೆ ಚಂದ್ರಗುಪ್ತ ಮೌರ್ಯನ ಕಿಂಗ್ಡಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಬ್ಬ ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಇರ್ತಾನೆ, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕೌಟಿಲ್ಯ. ಸೊ ಅವನೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಈ ರೋಟೆ ಬುಕ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಅವನೊಂದು ಬುಕ್ ಬರೀತಾನೆ. ಯಾವ ಬುಕ್ ಅದು? ಅರ್ಥಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ. ಆ ಬುಕ್ಕಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಂತ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಸೊ ಹೌ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಮೇಂಟೈನ್, ಅಂದರೆ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಹೇಗೆ ನಾವು ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸಾಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿ ಅವನೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಈ ಬುಕ್ಕಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೆದಿರ್ತಾನೆ. So other than that, ಅದರ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, there is a one more author named Luca Pacioli. So this particular author, he wrote a book based on mathematics. ಅವನು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಒಂದು ಬುಕ್ ಬರೀತಾನೆ. ಆ ಬುಕ್ ಯಾವುದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಬೇಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ, ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಬೇಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ. and that book named Summa. So the name of the book it is Summa. So in this particular book, it is based on the modern system of accounting. It is based on the modern system of accounting. So dear students, so Summa in this book, so it is based on, like the portion of the book is based on, the knowledge of business. ಅಂದರೆ ಆ ಬುಕ್ಕಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿರ್ತದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ಪೋರ್ಷನ್ ಅದರದ್ದು ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಆಗಿ ನಾಲೆಜ್ ಕೊಡ್ತದೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎನದರ್ ಒನ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ರಿಲೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬುಕ್ ಕೀಪಿಂಗ್. So dear students, other than that, there are many contributors who have given a lot of contribution to the development of accounting. So here, bookkeeping, here what happened? This particular book, that is Summa, this is the first book under double entry system of bookkeeping. Summa, this particular book, it is the first book under double entry system of bookkeeping. I will repeat, Summa, that is this is the first book under double entry system of bookkeeping. ಅಂದರೆ double entry system of bookkeeping ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಮಾ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಬುಕ್ ಅಂತ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ. So in the next coming class we are going to study about the double entry system and the bookkeeping. So next one, it is a bookkeeping. So we need to study about the bookkeeping. So next concept it is bookkeeping. You should know what is bookkeeping. So dear students, bookkeeping means it is recording the financial transactions or the business transactions. So the thing comes, what is transaction now? ಈಗ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ, ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಏನಂತ ನಮಗೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ. ಸಿ, ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ದ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ಸ್ ದ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್, ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಬೈ ಮಾಡುವುದು, ಸೆಲ್ ಮಾಡುವುದು, ಆರ್ ಎಸ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ರಿಸೀವಿಂಗ್ ದ ರಿಸಿಪ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ ಮೇಕಿಂಗ್ ದ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್, ಅಂದರೆ ಯಾರಿಗಾದರೂ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ರಿಸೀವ್ ಮಾಡುವುದು ಅಥವಾ ಯಾರಿಗಾದರೂ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡುವುದು, ಆಲ್ ದೋಸ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಕಮ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸಾಕ್ಷನ್. I repeat, bookkeeping is nothing but it is a recording of financial transaction. It means recording of recording of financial transaction. And one more thing is, bookkeeping is also known as a like bookkeeping is based on daily basis. That means every day whatever transaction is done we need to record it. So under bookkeeping it records daily transaction. So it records daily transaction. ಅಂದರೆ ಡೇ ಟು ಡೇ ನಾವು ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಡೈಲಿ ನಡೆಯುವಂಥ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸಾಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ನಾವು ಬುಕ್ ಕೀಪಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಡಿಯರ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ಬುಕ್ ಕೀಪಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ ಅರ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಡೇಸ್ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ಸ್ they need to maintain the records of their work, like whatever payment they have done, whatever receipt they have done, or else any items they have purchased, or else any things they have sold out. So each and every details relating to the transaction they used to maintain it in a bookkeeping. That means bookkeeping in the form of files. ಅಂದರೆ ಫೈಲಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರು ಎಲ್ಲ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರು, ನಾವು ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ ಈ ಡೇ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಅವ್ರು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ದೇ ಯೂಸ್ ಟು ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಇಟ್ ಇನ್ ಅ ಫೈಲ್. They used to maintain it in a file. So in earlier days the people used to maintain their records in a files, but later it is what happened, a lot of development has taken place in the field of accountancy, and nowadays the organization or the institution they try to store all their details in a computer. I hope everyone knows, when you visit to the medical store, if you buy any of the cream or any tablet, what they will do, first they will take out the voucher. Which voucher? That is payment voucher, or else the receipt. If they are receiving in a sense, they will put it in a receipt voucher. So in this way they will record each and every information in a voucher. So that means nowadays the bookkeeping, that means instead of maintaining the files they will store all the documents in a computer. ಸೊ ಲಾಸ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರು, ಅವರು ಎಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಫೈಲ್ಸಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರು. ಮತ್ತು ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ನಡೀತದೆ. ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆದ ನಂತರ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ಸನ್ನು ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಸೊ ಡಿಯರ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್, bookkeeping is nothing but it is a process of recording, measuring and classifying. Before recording we need to do identification. So first comes the identification, next measuring, then recording, then classification, so classifying the financial transaction. I'll repeat, bookkeeping is a process of identifying, measuring, recording and classifying the financial transaction. So bookkeeping is nothing but it is a process of identifying, measuring, recording and classifying the business transaction. Classifying the business transaction. So business transaction, in a sense, this transaction it may be purchase, sale, receipt or payment. It may be anything, revenue or the income, expenditure or expenses, it may be anything. So dear students, the meaning of bookkeeping is it is a process of identifying. Identifying means what? We have to identify the transaction first. Andre yava transaction nadidide alli, purchase agida, sale agida, or else whether they have done the payment or any receipt had been received or anything ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದು ಕೂಡ ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು. So first thing is we have to identify the transaction. Second thing we have to measure it. Measuring in the sense like it what quantity we have done. So if it is a purchase ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರಮಾಣದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ, or if it is a sale ಎಷ್ಟು ನಾವು ಸೇಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. So each and everything we have to measure it. After measuring we have to record the transaction. ಸೊ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಏನೇ ಆಗಿರಲಿ, ಸೊ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅದನ್ನು ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಇನ್ ಅ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ. ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಇಟ್. After that we have to classify it. Classify it in the sense the payment is done in a separate form, and next purchase is done in a different in a particular form. ಅಂದರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫೈ ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಅಂದರೆ for example like purchase A purchased goods from ಬಿ ಎ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ಡ್ ಗೂಡ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಬಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಎ ಗೂಡ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಡನ್ ಇನ್ ಅ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ವೋಚರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಫ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸೇಲ್, ಇಫ್ ದೇರ್ ಈಸ್ ಎನಿ ಸೇಲ್ ದೆನ್ ಸೇಲ್ ದ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸೇಲ್ ಇಸ್ ಡನ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ವೋಚರ್. ಸೊ ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಮೆನಿ ವೋಚರ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಆದ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸಾಕ್ಷನನ್ನು ಅದರ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಆಗಿ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಅಂದರೆ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಆದದನ್ನು ಪರ್ಚೇಸಲ್ಲಿ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಸೇಲ್ ಆದದನ್ನು ಸೇಲಲ್ಲಿ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಲೈಕ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಗೋಸ್ ಆನ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದಿ business transaction and this is about the bookkeeping. So once again I'll repeat, bookkeeping means it is a recording of financial transaction. So financial transaction, just now I told that transaction, it may be anything, it may be a purchase, sale or receipt or payment, or it may be anything. So we need to record it. So where to record, like the system of recording is known as bookkeeping. So ಮೊದಲೆಲ್ಲ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರು, ಬುಕ್ಸಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಎಲ್ಲ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ಸನ್ನು ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರು. ಸೊ ಏನೇ ಸೇಲ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರಿ, ಏನೇ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರಲಿ, ಅವ್ರು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರು, ಎಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನನ್ನು ಫೈಲಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರು. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದಿ ಬುಕ್ ಕೀಪಿಂಗ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಡೈಲಿ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸಾಕ್ಷನ್. ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಡೇ ಟು ಡೇ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸಾಕ್ಷನ್ they have to maintain. So that means bookkeeping means it is a day-to-day transaction. Everyday transaction they have to record it. The meaning of bookkeeping is it is the process of identifying, measuring, recording, classifying the business transaction. So all these process comes under bookkeeping. That means identifying, measuring, recording, classifying the business transaction. These all things comes under bookkeeping. So this is about the bookkeeping. So next we'll see what is accounting and accountancy. So we have studied about bookkeeping. Bookkeeping is done. Next comes accounting. Okay. So dear students, accounting is a wider term. It is a wider term and it begins when the bookkeeping ends. It begins when bookkeeping ends. So dear students, accounting is nothing but it is a wider term. So andre bookkeeping kuda yaudra under alli bartade, yaudra olage bartade, that is accounting. So accounting is a wider term. It is a wider term and it provide information to the users of financial statement. Andre that means here see, there are some of the people who want to invest their money in the business. There are some people who want to invest their money in the business. See, they don't go and they invest their money. So before investing the money, they study the company. They take the details of the company, its profitability, its liquidity portion and the ownership, each and every detail and information is collected by this investor. So from where they are collecting the information relating to the business, so they are taking the information, from the financial statement. So financial statement is nothing but it is a trading and profit and loss and the balance sheet of the company. So that disclose the each and every information relating to the business. So dear students, so accounting it is a wider concept or a wider term, and secondly it communicate or it provide information to the users of the financial statement. ಯಾರಿಗಾದರೂ ಒಂದು ಕಂಪನಿಯ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕಿದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಅವರು ಯಾವುದರಲ್ಲಿ ತೆಗಿತಾರೆ, ಫೈನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತೆಗಿತಾರೆ. ಫೈನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ financial statement is nothing but it includes trading and profit and loss account, trading, profit and loss account and balance sheet. And balance sheet, dear students, these things provide the details of the company and its working conditions. So idರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಕಂಪನಿಯ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಆಗಿರಲಿ, ಕಂಪನಿಯ ಪ್ರತಿ ಒಂದು ಡೀಟೇಲ್ಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಯಾರಿಗಾದ್ರೂ ಯಾವ ಕಂಪನಿಯ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಬೇಕಿದ್ರೆ they will go for financial statement. So this financial statement includes ಟ್ರೇಡಿಂಗ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಲಾಸ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್. ಸೊ ಇದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ಕಲಿತೇವೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದ just introductory part you need to study. So financial statement includes trading, profit and loss account and the balance sheet. So this is about accounting. So next comes accountancy. So the next one, it is accountancy. So dear students, accountancy is nothing but it is a systematic knowledge of principles and techniques applied in accounting. So accountancy is nothing but it is a systematic knowledge of principle. So it is a set of principles which is applied, or the technique that is applied under accounting. So here usually accountancy is a professional services, or as they provide services under accounting. So here accountancy is nothing but it is a systematic knowledge of principles and the techniques applied under accounting. So the next comes, that is the concept of debit and credit. So now we have to study about the debit and so before that we have to study, before debit and credit we need to study about the systems of bookkeeping. Systems of bookkeeping. So dear students, systems of bookkeeping, so there are two systems, that is single entry system and double entry system. So they are two systems, that is single entry system and double entry system. So dear students, single entry system in the sense here, under single entry system, or here the both debit and credits are not recorded together. Both debit and credits are not recorded together. So the thing comes, where does this word debit arises? So the debit comes from the word debit comes from Italian word debito. So it comes from Italian word debito, which comes from Latin word debita and debo. So I will repeat, debit, the word debit, it comes from Italian word debito, which comes from Latin word debita and debo. So ultimately the meaning of debit is debit means it is owed to the proprietor. Meaning of debit is owed to the proprietor. ಅಂದರೆ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನು ಸಾಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಸೊ ಡೆಬಿಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ನಾವೇನು ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ, ಇದನ್ನು ಸಾಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಸೊ ಡೆಬಿಟ್, the word debit came from the Italian word debito, and which came from Latin word debita and debo. So that means owed to the proprietor. So that means owed to the proprietor. Next comes credit. So the next comes credit. So the credit comes from Italian word credito. So comes from Italian word credito and which comes from Latin word credo. So Italian word credito and Latin word credo. So this particular word, that is credit, it came from Italian word credito and Latin word credo. So here credit means it is a trust or belief. Credit means it's a trust or belief. So the meaning of credit is trust or belief. So this is about the debit and credit. So dear students, just now I told that there is two systems of bookkeeping. Two systems of bookkeeping. They are single entry system. They are single entry system. And next one, double entry system. So we'll see the first one, that is single entry system. So dear students, single entry system means both the aspects of debit and credit. Aspects in a sense here, the debit and credit. Both the aspects of debit and credit is not recorded under single entry system. So here both the aspects of debit and credit are not recorded under single entry system. That means under single entry only one aspect, it may be a debit or a credit, can be recorded. So single entry system alli enaagtade ಎರಡು ಆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಬಂದಾಗ ಅಂದರೆ ಡೆಬಿಟ್ ಮತ್ತು ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ ಎರಡನ್ನು ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗುವುದಿಲ್ಲ, ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. So single entry system is both the aspects of debit and credits are not recorded, but any of like either debit or a credit can be recorded. So together we cannot record both the aspects. So that is the meaning of single entry system. So I will just give an example. So think that, so they have given a format. So in that date is given, transaction is given, and one amount column they have mentioned. So this is known as single entry system because only one amount column is given, that is it may be a debit or a credit. So both debit and credit together we cannot use it under single entry system. So single entry system is both the aspects of debit and credit cannot be recorded. Next comes double entry system. So double entry system, the word itself says that dual aspect. The double entry system means the word itself says that it's a dual aspect. Dual aspect in the sense here both the debit and credit are recorded. Here both debit and credits are recorded. So for example, so format says that date, transaction, one is debit column, another one it is a credit column. So below that they will provide the rupees. So this particular transaction is known as double entry system. So once again I'll repeat. Double entry system is what? Double entry system is also known as a dual aspect and it records both debit and credit. So here two aspects are there, that is debit and credit. So both the aspects are recorded under double entry system. So by this we have completed the introduction part of the accounting. In the next class we are moving to the definition of accounting and its objectives, features.